Hey there. Wait for people to show up. I'm going to post a link here in the chat for my Facebook group. So if you're interested in submitting cards to PSA, you can check me out there. Get the info on how to go ahead and do that. There's the link. Wait for a few people to show up before we started. Hope everybody's doing well. Gators, Scotty, hey guys, how are you? Good to see you both. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Hopefully my Wi-Fi stays stable this time, unlike my last live grade video. Things went really sideways on that one. Hey Brian, how are you doing? There's somebody from the Facebook group. Good to see some of you guys show up too. So let's see here. I guess this one won't take as long as some others. Vintage, you've got, quite a number of cards, but gonna be, certainly smaller than some of the modern submissions that I've done recently. So shouldn't take too terrible long. I believe this one, Adam Shugan, this was one card he'd sent in for the vintage. So very nice grade, 1968. Tough set for sure. It's that the cardboard stock on that set is really kind of substandard, and it shows damage in a hurry. Another one here, guy that normally doesn't send in much vintage, but sent in one, Sam. Sam I Am. I'm sure some of you are familiar with them. And he sent this 1966 Philadelphia Jim Brown. Got a PSA 3. Just an awesome vintage card right there of a legend. Brian, how are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. All right, so, and then I've got some cards here from one of the guys. DA, how are you? This set of cards here was a guy that's part of my Facebook group named Lee Aaron. He sent me in several vintage cards that belong to his father, actually. So I was really excited to see these come back. Oh, and I do have one disappointment that is from this submission that you made, Lee. There was one card that did not grade. It was a 1969 Lou Brock miscut, which, indicates, not an abnormal factory cut is normally the explanation that's given for those, but a lot of can kind of mean similar to didn't meet the minimum size requirements, or possibly it's a little short or narrow, depending on what. But that's the situation on that one. But the rest all graded, so I'll be showing those here. So first up, 1965 Topps Pete Rose. Got a very good 3. And all of these cards were from his father's childhood collection. So definitely some kind of adds to the cool factor to me. And this next one here in 1966 Topps Pete Rose. Also a very good 3. Here we go. 1966 Topps Mickey Mantle. And a very good 3. That's a really nice looking card for the grade. 3, I mean that's an excellent looking card there. Here we got another 1966 Topps. This one here of Carl Yastrzemski, also in a 3. And here we go, Hall of Fame rookie card here, 1966 Topps. 66 rookie stars, Ferguson Jenkins and Bill Sorrell. And that one is in a 4. Pretty nice there. I've got a copy of that card, but it's like a 1.5. Not in great shape at all. 1966 Topps Roger Maris in a 4. Excellent looking card as well. Here's one of my favorite cards, 1967 Topps Ernie Banks, PSA 4. And here we've got 1968 Topps Bob or Roberto Clemente. This one got a good 2, and they gave it a mark qualifier, which I'm not quite understanding the mark qualifier on this. This card's got some kind of circular indentions on it, like something, like maybe somebody took a pen that didn't write, because it doesn't look like it was written on, but there's definitely like maybe somebody took, something and just like drew some squiggly marks, or attempted to, because I don't think it's going to show up on the camera at all, but I can definitely see it in hand when I kind of tilt the card that you'll see so the indentations on the card. So I understand, a low grade due to that, but I don't really understand the mark qualifier, because I don't see that there's any actual writing or marks on the card. But hey, what are you gonna do? They're the ones that get paid for their opinions. So then the next one up here, 1968 Topps Billy Williams. This one got a PSA 5. Hey there, Lou Rock. Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. You actually showed up there just at the time I'm showing off the Clemente card, so great timing there. 1968 Topps All-Star Rookie, Tom Seaver. This one in a PSA 2. And you know what? It's a very nice looking card for the grade. Very nice for that grade. I don't know, it's a little harsh to me. Man, but still, it's a great little, not a rookie card, that's a second year card, I guess, but still a very awesome card. Let's see, 19. Yeah, it's a great card. And this one here is another Hall of Fame rookie card, 1968 Topps, 68 rookie stars, Johnny Bench and Ron Tompkins. PSA 9 All-Star rookie card, so the Rookie Cup is a great card right there. Everybody loved some of these second year cards, just in my opinion, are so much nicer of a card to own, and admire, in my opinion, than the actual rookie card. And this is definitely one of them that I think's a superior card than the rookie card. So there we go. Those were your cards there, Lee. And all right, I haven't seen Ground Shuck show up, but I'm going to show his cards next. He had some really cool stuff. Unfortunately, he has a disappointment in his submission as well. He submitted a 1964 Topps Giants card, and it's one of the short prints, the Sandy Koufax, and unfortunately listed it as then didn't meet the minimum size requirement. And I've I've heard some people have been able to resubmit these and they're able to get them to grade. Since I submitted a couple of Topps Giants myself, I actually just was curious and I held it up against the card and I can actually see a slight difference. It's not big, but I mean it's maybe an eighth of an inch or something like that, where your Koufax is narrower, at least on at the top. So I don't know, maybe possibly it was just a bad cut. Maybe somebody tried to shave a corner and it doesn't really, they didn't put evidence of trimming, but sometimes they use the minimum size requirement as a cop out. So we'll see you, Gators. You have a good one. But yeah, so I mean, if you wanted to try again, maybe you could end up getting it to grade, but I'm suspecting that's this is a card that they're gonna give the eagle eye to as well, because it's a key card from that set. And so it's like I think you'll have a difficulty with that one if you try and resubmit it. So I wouldn't probably recommend it, but it is a bummer and a disappointment to not have that one grade, because that's a big card from that set. Minimum size requirements. Oh, there you are. You are there. Okay. Yeah. So I'm sorry. That unfortunately that is the disappointment. I didn't see come in, but okay. I will show you the others here, and I noticed this too when I was going through your submission. You sent two of the Willie Mays 1961 Post serial cards. And I know I designated, I'm doing them right now. Kyle. So you had one of them designated as hand cut and one of them designated as perforated. PSA has come back and they've labeled them both as being hand cut. So, and I'm looking at them. I think this one might have been the perforated one, but I'm not sure. I mean, that's one we can try and maybe get corrected here, but we'll have to see here. But they did list both of them as the hand cut and not the perf. So, I can't quite tell if I can see perforation on this one, or not. So, I don't know. I don't consider myself enough of an informed expert on that set to make a determination, but I know that's not how I listed them when I sent them in. So, but that's how they came back labeled. And this next one here, another Post serial card, 1962, the Mickey Mantle. That is the hand cut. Got one of these, but it's got writing on it, unfortunately. Somebody put their initial on it, I think. So those were your regular size ones, and then you have a couple of these tall boy cards here from the exhibit sets. They're all 1947 to the 66 exhibits. Got one here, the Mickey Mantle batting pose with the pinstripes. Unfortunately, that one here got a 1. I do see, quite a bit of creasing in it, but just if you hold it, just at a distance, it presents so nice. So very nice looking for the grade. The Jackie Robinson here, I'll show that one next here. It got a 2, and kind of the same thing. It presents pretty darn well. It's got a little bit of scuffing here, surface damage, but man, that's still a great looking card. And then this one here, the Willie Mays, this did the best out of all of them. It got a 4. And that's a great shot of Willie right there as well. So nice, overall pretty nice results there. I know a little disappointment there on the Koufax, but the others I think turned out pretty darn well. All right, next I've got a giant stack of mostly 1967 cards here that another member of the Facebook group, Will Grady, sent in, and he's doing a graded set, 1967 tops, and so I'm just gonna run through these. There's a lot of them that are commons, so it's not gonna be some all super exciting star players, unfortunately, for this run. But I'll try and kind of go through them kind of fast here and share them. So it is kind of cool to see some of them here. So we got 1967 White Sox rookies, Walt Williams and Ed Stroud, PSA 6. And I know he told me, he was hoping he could get, mostly 5s on these cards that he was sending in. And I think he did, a little better than that. He did have a couple cards that didn't grade, which I should have shown those first, but we'll do this first. So 1976 Dan Osinski and a 7. So definitely a nice grade. And 67 tops, I think, is one of the best looking sets that Topps ever did. I think it's the best of the 60s for sure. And we got Ty Klein. That one got a 3.5. So one of the lower grades on that one. And then Johnny Clipstein, a 4. Wally Bunker in a 4. John Bocabella in a 7. Red Sox rookies Russ Gibson, Bill Rohr in an 8. There you go. That's some high grade right there. 19 Joe Gibbon. This one here, we've got a 2.5. The Dick Egan, and a 6.5. Jack Fisher, and a 4. Felix Mantilla in a John Warehouse in an 8. Another one that did really well. Jim King in a 3. We got Orioles rookies Ed Barnowski and Larry Haney. This one in a 4. Smokey Burgess in a 4. Orlando Martinez, this one in an 8. That's what, 3/8 now. Phil Ortega in a 7. And Twins rookies here. So we got Rich Reese and Bill Whitby. There's one you'll have to look for your Twins DA. Maybe get a dual autograph on that one. Let's see, 67 here with Renee Latchman. We got Dan Coombs and a 6. Leo Monteguda, an 8. It's what, like 5/8? From cards from the 1960s, that's a 7. Nelson Briles, also a 7. Al Worthington, and a 5. Willie Smith, a 6. Jim Bouton, and a 7. I've got here Wilbur Wood, also in a 7. Jim Wynn, in a 7. Tigers team card, in a 5. Louis Tiant, 6. Mike De La Hoz, and a 4. Tommy Davis, and a 7. So similar to a 6. Ruben Amaro, and a 6. Larry Jaster, and a 4. The Cubs team card, and a 5. Ray Oliver, and a 6. Stu Miller, and a 6. Chico Ruiz, and a 6. Norm Seaburn, and a 7. Mets rookies Greg Gosen and Bart Shirley. That one's in a 6. Bruce Brubaker. It's another 8. I've lost count. Is that 6/8? That's pretty remarkable. What, guys that go with that investor grade type thing, that's an 8 in a 60s car definitely, I think, qualifies. Mikey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Got 80 White here in a 6. And here's a guy that a little bit semi-star you could consider. Zolio in a 7. Did win an MVP. Wes Parker. Go in a 4. Willie Mays. This is a great looking card, but if you can forgive centering, it's just a great looking card there. But 5 miscut. He was a Dodger at some point. I didn't remember that. I guess all the cards I've seen from him have been Twins, but it's like not a guy that I tend to go looking for all that often. But you know, just got an interesting name, so I tend to take notice of him. 1967 Bob Allison. Here we are. And a 5. Almost through us now. Got a few more here. Fred Gladding in a 6. Ken Harrelson in a 6. Ed Charles. There's another 8. That's a great grade for this year. That I tell you what, Dick McCullough 8. You got to be in the neighborhood of like 8 8s right there. That's John Miller in a 6. And he told me, he says, it's like I'm expecting most of the, I'd say, the greater majority. Gates Brown in a 7. Ozzie Virgil, another 8. Jim Stewart in a 4. Not the Jimmy Stewart, but a Jim. All right, stable again. Hopefully we hang on here. And Joe Horland in a 7. Ken Johnson. Jose Tartable in a 3. And here we go. Hall of Famer Don Drysdale. Dick Green in a 3. Tony Oliva in a 6. Really nice looking card there. Rico, well done. We got Bob Pretty in a 5. Bill Big Hands, another 8. And, hey, Vogs. W Vogs, or I don't know how you want that, WV Vogs, however you want that pronounced. Good to see you. Thanks